Here's some help with placing antibiotic discs on a confluent lawn of bacteria. So what we have here are those in the top left. We've got some light gray antibiotic discs, and on the bottom we have an agar plate with a confluent lawn of bacteria growing on it. And we want to find out whether these antibiotic discs are effective in killing the microbes growing on this plate. So we want to place the antibiotic discs onto the plate before we incubate them and see whether they'll inhibit the microbes around them from growing. Now we want to put 4 antibiotic discs evenly spaced onto the plate. So that is conceptually what we're going to do. Now, you can't just pick up the antibiotic discs with your fingers. They're not just lying around, because then they would be contaminated. Rather, they are being held in an antibiotic disc dispenser, and you can see here that's in its own plate. And the little tablet that's in there with it is just trying to keep it dry. So that tablet is making sure that moisture doesn't get to the discs. Now those discs are arranged in a small sort of column. Those are the white discs there, and it's one on top of another. And when you dispense these, you want to gently push one out, and it should come out like that. Now if you do it too hard, it'll fly across the room like a cannonball. And so you instead want to be really gentle about it and just dispense like one just as seen there. Now you don't want to put it on your hand. That would defeat the purpose. It would be contaminated. So instead, you're going to do that same process, but on the agar plate with your confluent lawn. So very gently, right there, and there it goes. On the surface of this, you can see there are a couple letters written. In this case, it's TE for tetracycline. So you can see what antibiotic you have, so there's no need to label the individual antibiotic discs. That's already done for you. Now, we wanted to get the 4 discs equally spaced. And so when you put the disc on there from the dispenser, it's not in the perfect place that you want, you can use a couple forceps to move them, just very, very gently move them, and also really gently just pat them down so that it won't move again. And that would be you placing the antibiotic disc, one antibiotic disc. Now you're going to place other ones, and you might use the forceps again on another plate. So after perfectly placing your 4 antibiotic discs on this agar plate, make sure you wipe the forceps down with sterile alcohol prep pads, as seen here. This way you won't contaminate your next agar plate. And that should be enough to get you started on placing antibiotic discs on a confluent.